Hi, welcome to Feminism on Trial. Before I forget, if you like my videos, please hit subscribe and like. Apparently, if you hit like, it makes it pop up better for people. I'm not sure, but it's a good thing, I guess, to get the word out. Happy late Thanksgiving. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and I had a few places to go yesterday, but I ended up not going. I really wasn't up to it, so just kind of spent the day by myself, reflecting and just chilling out by myself with my dog. And that doesn't bother me one bit, so this is not for sympathy because I don't mind being by myself. But I started really thinking about all the men out there who are having Thanksgiving without their families, without their children, and how sad they are because so many of them, this was not their choice to break up their family. Not to say that it doesn't take two to tango and that they had no involvement in the breakdown of the relationship, but from my personal experience, the men that I've spoken with, they generally are not the ones that would choose to separate or break up. They always seem to want to work on it and do whatever it takes. So I thought about a particular person that I know, particular man that I know, and I know this is his first Thanksgiving after being separated. And I was really concerned, concerned about him and what might be going through his mind and how hopeless he may feel. So I reached out to him, and he didn't know that I knew about the separation, but of course women will contact the other women, get all the sisterhood in line, almost like to give them the okay that they're not a piece of crap for breaking up their marriage. So I did know. And I was happy to be able to chat with him and make sure he's doing okay. And he still has a lot of hope for that relationship. And just seeing what I've seen, I'm skeptical. I hate to be that way because I am an obnoxiously positive person about the silver linings and everything's going to be okay and this person's actually good at heart, etc., etc., and finding the good in whatever crap storm is going on. But with this, I have just seen and heard of just case after case after case where it doesn't work out because she doesn't want it to. The woman doesn't want it to. Now I'm speaking generally. I'm not speaking of this particular couple. I want to make that clear. It hasn't always been clear in the past in my videos. Like sometimes it's an example and then I will speak in generalities. Generally, the woman, in my humble opinion, becomes unhappy with herself, unhappy with her life, and like so many of us women, and I say us because I've struggled with this too in the past. And there are times when I still struggle and I have to check myself and go, wait, be accountable. Where's my accountability in this? I don't know why. We're either wired this way or we're trained this way, but we tend to look externally first. I'm not trying to digress. But the woman, generally speaking, gets to be around 40-ish and looks around at her life and is not happy. Either it's usually both family-wise and career-wise. Her kids aren't what they appear to be on Facebook, what the woman makes them look like. Like we're the perfect family. You'll see that on Facebook over and over and over again. You'll see the woman making it look like everything's fun and games and everybody's sweet and everything's peaceful. When I know at home, it's just pure chaos. I've been in too many families and known too many people up close and personal to go, this is not what's on Facebook. It's just not. So they know that. And that's, that's not going well. Their career isn't going well. And like I said, it happens, I think, around 40-ish, because that's when you go, well, I should have more to show for everything that I feel like I've put in. And I personally think what happens, this is just a hypothesis, I personally think what happens is the woman is very unhappy with the career and the family and where those things are. And rather than take a real hard look at that and go, okay, what happened? What went wrong? What did I do? What can I do? She just kind of pushes it down, maybe has another glass of wine, and hubby over there does something, doesn't do something, whatever it is. And that pent up frustration and displeasure with her own life gets externalized onto him. He's an easy target. He's right there, right? And he's gonna do things that bug you. You're close. You're right on top of each other. I mean, hopefully, but you know what I mean? Like you're right there. So he's an easy target to say, well, if you would pick up your socks, well, if you would help out more with the kids, and that could be it too. Like, well, if you would help out more with the kids, then the kids wouldn't be having such an issue. Then this family would be better. It can't be my fault. If you would help out more with the kids, then I would be doing better in my career. If I blah, blah, blah. So it gets put onto the man. And then the woman thinks, well, I guess things would be better if he changed. Then of course he's not going to change, and he couldn't change anyway because it's not his fault to begin with. And then she just keeps blaming him until their whole relationship is just broken and she wants out. And he is like, this is another reason why I think this is what happens, because that's when the guy's blindsided, because this is that 180 we talked about in a couple of my other videos, especially the one where I got a piece of it. And I thought, oh, this must be what men experience, where she just does a 180 and she's like, this isn't working. I think we should separate. I think we should get a divorce. And he's just like, what? Like, what? And she's not the person he knew. And he's just like, he can't figure it out. And he's racking his brain trying to figure out, what did he do? He's trying to work on himself. And you can do that all day long. But if that's not the issue, it's not going to fix the problem. And I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is the dissatisfaction in the woman's own life. And I think that the reason for the dissatisfaction is because we are told that, we as women are told that we can be wonderful at our career and perfect mothers, and we can have it all. And who tells us this? Feminism. Feminism from the time we are little girls. And our parents and grandparents think they're doing us a service by reinforcing this lie of, you can be anything you want to be, you can have everything you want to have, you deserve the world, etc. No, you don't. You don't deserve anything. You might deserve what you work for, but in this world doesn't mean you're going to get it, because life isn't fair. So women get to be, of a certain age, and they go, wait, I was told that I could have it all, and I've done everything right. I worked hard at my career. I had the kids, I have taken care of them when they're sick. I gave birth, etc., etc. Like, I did everything that I was told to do by feminism. And yet, I don't have the life that I was promised by feminism. I don't know, I'm doing that creepy whisper thing that the president does, I'm sorry. But feminism tells this lie, and women get to a certain age and they go, where are the results? Where are the fruits of my labor? The fruits of your labor is a destroyed marriage, a chaotic home, a disheveled house, children without manners, or basic knowledge that they're not supposed to learn in school, you know, like manners, you know, how to eat properly with a knife and fork, you know, those things. How to address a letter. I mean, yeah, you might learn that in school one day, but these are things you're supposed to learn from your parents, particularly the mother traditionally. And like, lo and behold, wait a minute, these kids don't know this? Why? What happened? Wait, I'm not a senior partner? Why? Oh, because I had to pick up my kids when they were sick, and I had to stay home, and I had to be at the recital, etc., etc. Because I was trying to do both and have both, and you can't. And what you end up with is neither. And you end up blaming people whose fault it is not. And then you take the destruction to the next level. And by you, I mean women. And this is because they have believed and internalized and followed the lie of feminism that you can have it all. And I believe at the end of the day, that is why they do the 180 on their husbands and blame their husbands for all kinds of things and overreact to all kinds of things, because that's not what they're reacting to. And they want their husbands gone because the man's clearly the problem. And that's why studies have shown, 10 years later, she's single, maybe with a couple cats. I have nothing against cats, but if that's all you have, might be an issue. 10 years later, she's alone with her cats, and she's like, kind of wish I hadn't done that. And think about that. If there are studies that show that there are women who are like, kind of wish I hadn't done that, how many are there that don't ever admit it? And then there's the ones that get into the new relationship because he's so different, it's going to be great, blah, blah, blah. And it's the same crap. Is it because all men are this or all men are that? Or is it because you're the common denominator, lady? I'm going with the second option. So that's my hypothesis on why women just all of a sudden, boop, just basically kill their relationship. It has nothing really to do with the man. Not really. He's the scapegoat. He's the scapegoat. And once again, feminism is guilty. And it's this lie. And it's destroying families and it's destroying children because those are the true victims in all of this. Because if you think the man's confused about it, what about these kids? And then they grow up and the cycle just continues. So anyway, reach out to your male friends, the ones that are separated, divorced, or in a tumultuous relationship. You don't have to get all nosy. Just check in. Guys aren't good at asking for help. They're not good at opening up because they've never had the option of doing that. That's not been something that they've been allowed to do. But it's something we women, if there are any other feminist women watching, it's something we women are good at. So, reach out and just be like, hey man, I was thinking about you. Hope you're doing okay. And let them know they're seen. That's what I tried to do on Thanksgiving. And that's what I want to hopefully inspire you guys to do. Because it does make a difference. It really does. And it can save lives. So, once again, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you are well. And just know that you are seen. You are seen.